Hey guys, this is going to be a very short video, but I just want to praise God for Roe v. Wade being overturned. I do know that this is not going to fundamentally end abortion in America as we know it. It's just going to hand it over to the individual states. I actually believe that since life begins in the womb, that it is a protected status because we are not to deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without just cause, without due process. And so I do think that it is a federal level. However, the fact that it has been overturned and has gone to the states is certainly better than nothing. And this hopefully is going to be a monumentous step into eventually eradicating abortion throughout the United States. I don't believe that a woman has the right to destroy her child because of the child's location, because of the circumstances in which the child came into existence, or because of the stage of development of the child. I think the fundamental premise of the entire abortion debate rests or falls on whether or not it is a person in the womb. And if it is a person in the womb, it is a protected status in the Constitution. And we need to continue to pray for this. We need to praise God for this. But we also need to dispel the lies and the misinformation that's out there. This is not eradicating the ability for a woman to go to another state or whatever to get an abortion. It just sets the issue for the states, which again, I do actually in a way disagree with that, because I think that if it is a person, then it's protected as a person on the federal level. But at least we can say now that women do not have a right to abortion. And we have to hold the left accountable. They have always argued that the Supreme Court's ruling is law, is the law of the land. That is the terminology that you often hear them say, the law of the land. So if you're on the left, whether you like it or not, if it's good enough for you to use that terminology for every other ruling that has gone your way, then you still have to use that terminology for when rulings don't go your way, or shall I say opinions. So this is a monumentous day. If you're pro-life, if you're a Christian, you should be celebrating it. And let us pray specifically that more good will come out of this. Many women will be given the chance to rethink it, and they will save themselves a lot of pain in the future, because many women who have had abortions, I've heard from many women who have had abortions, and they have always regretted it later on in life. So let's pray that God will not only use this to allow more lives to be to blossom in America, but he will use it. He will use it to heal hearts and heal families. I hope that there isn't retaliation on the left because of this. We need to dispel rumors and mistruths, lies, whenever we see them. We don't need to get comfortable as Christians, as pro-life conservatives. We don't need to get comfortable. We need to work harder now than ever before. We have to be able to tell the truth and dispel lies whenever we see them, wherever we see them. And let's pray that it doesn't get violent, and let's pray that it remains peaceful, and that God will work through this in a mighty way that brings glory to Him, because that's who it's all about. It's not about us. It's not about our political beliefs. It's about what God and God's Word says. And God is pro-life. He talks about in Jeremiah forming him in the womb, knitting him in the womb. It talks about him having plans for good for us, not evil. And I don't want to get into how much God's hand is or isn't involved in every person's biological creation. But God allowed people to be born. He allowed women to get pregnant. And I do believe when He allows a woman to get pregnant, he has meant for that woman to carry that child to term. And we know because of the fall, we know because of bad decisions and other things that happen, that's not always the case. That falls within God's permissive will, but I think in His perfect will, He would want everyone to have an abundant life. Prosperity theology will teach you that God's going to make you happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. That couldn't be further from the truth. The word there for abundance is a fulfilled life, a life that is happy in God, a life that is content. It's not meaning that you're going to be wealthy or always healthy or always overjoyed and happy all the time. God said that as Christians you shall suffer trials and tribulations. He never promises that our life is going to be a bed of roses, but it's in those trials and in those tribulations that we learn to be dependent upon God, that we learn to trust in Him, that we learn to be content. And it's as the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I know that is cliche, but there's a lot of truth in that. We learn through adversity. We learn through trial and error. We learn through hardship. No child growing up worth half their salt had a completely carefree life. Parents, if they were good parents, they made them do chores. They taught them responsibility. They held them accountable. They punished them when they did wrong. And that made them into better adults. That makes them into better people. And my stepdad, my mom, they always told this to me, that when I would get whipped or grounded or whatever, they always said, you don't respect it now, you don't like it now, but you will be thankful, you will respect it when you're older. And I completely understand it. I understand why. God allows trials, tribulations, adversity, even pain and suffering. He allows it, not necessarily because it's his perfect will, but he allows it to happen so that we can grow and learn to be dependent upon him and to overcome. Also, so that when other people are going through that, we can put our arm around them, metaphorically, you know. We can put an arm around them and say, hey, I may not know exactly what you're going through, but I understand, because I've went through a similar situation myself, and how can I help you share that burden? That's the mindset that we need to have as Christians. So anyway, I know I went off on a little bit of a rabbit's trail. I wanted to keep this about 10 minutes, and so I have. But I'm so happy that the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. I very much am optimistic for what can happen now in the future, and hopefully this will lead to a path where we change the culture so that women no longer want to abort their children, so that they can be saved from that guilt down the road. And look, in a way, we're actually very pro-choice, because as Christians, we believe in abstinence until marriage. We believe in adoption. We believe in parenthood. We may not believe in contraception, but we will at least tolerate contraception over abortion. And so we do believe in choices. We just don't believe in aborting the child, especially out of a sense of convenience or inconvenience. So we've got to step up. There are pregnancy resource centers out there. The churches are supposed to be involved in counseling and healing, and ministry and charity. But we do need to make sure that mothers who take their child to term, who are going to be struggling, that we provide them the help and the resources and the love and the ministry that we need to allow them to be successful. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm not a parent. I would love to be a parent. I don't know that God has that plan for me, but I will say this: if there's any woman locally that needs help with their child, if I can help them, if I can just give them a little bit of money, if I'm able to do that, I will make that pledge, because I don't want parents with children to struggle, because I've seen firsthand from my own parents what that is like. So as Christians, that's what we need to do. We need to be involved in God's work, in charity. But yeah. Thank God that it has been overturned. This is just one step in the right direction. So thank you, Jesus, and let me know what you guys think. If you disagree with me, keep it civil. I'll try to get back to you in a timely manner, but keep it civil. We may have to agree to disagree, but if you guys get this, let me know what you guys think down below. Y'all have a good one.